also I found your social security number.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, there's
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah. So I put it in a little it said Alex. No matter what, you can come by.
Perfect.
Tomorrow, anytime after like tomorrow.
Okay, great. Are you here usually weekdays and everything? Okay.
When the people hear about Sprout, they're intrigued. When they come here, they're amazed.
So what is Sprout?
What is Sprout?
In the simplest definition.
The shortest definition. I usually say that it's an educational nonprofit, a community organization that's focused on coordinating educational programs and doing projects in the community that bring science into an everyday context for people in one way or another.
To me, it's very much like a hacker space, even though they don't advertise themselves as a hacker space. It's got the solid, fundamental ideals that are all there. The sense of community and the sense of teaching.
Somebody came here with a set of headphones that just had a bad plug. So I stopped what I was doing and said, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut it off here. Really? We're going to cut it? And I was like, well, it's going to be thrown away otherwise, right? Sure. All right, so snip. Now what? Now we ring out the cable. Next thing you know, they're using a voltmeter, using an ohmmeter to measure resistance. Okay, this is how you solder things up. Next thing you know, they've fixed it themselves.
The DIYbio group upstairs, they're designing tools, open source tools for people to be able to do biology experiments. Currently they're working on a simple PCR. It's essentially like a temperature control way of isolating DNA and being able to pull that out. And hopefully the idea is to be able to make tools and use chemicals that are safe in the home for people to be able to experiment with things. And so seeing all of that kind of stuff here is pretty fantastic.
Wait, is the DNA different on one side of my cheek from the other?
Maybe.
Just kidding.
Hold it, hold it, hold it. Yeah, I mean, I think money shot. Now what?
Yeah. So now, lift this up.
But it's a good sign. I have an MKS50.
Put this in there. Incubate at 65 degrees for 2.5 minutes.
I missed my Geno 106. I had 2 of them.
DIYbio, do-it-yourself biology, is a loose-knit group of enthusiasts about biotechnology. The idea that biology is no longer this esoteric, extremely difficult science, it is now also an engineering discipline that somehow has been transmitted into society. And I think that we're one of the focal points, one of the refractions of that echoing idea. So this is a kit I've been working on. It's called the SNP Party Kit, Single Nucleotide Polymorphism Kit. This is a little box, and inside are all the reagents you need to do PCR and genomic extraction. I don't know what our next product is going to be, but I really hope that we go in that direction of building these modular tools that are really cheap, possibly even limited intentionally to make them cheap and simple. It's worthwhile to support a robust and informed general population and improve the ways that people get involved in biotechnology.
So every Thursday, there will be a lot of people around working on projects that you can come hang out, meet people, find out a little bit about what Sprout's about. A handful of people from an organization called DIYbio were around working on some of their projects. That all is happening within the vessel of Project Night, which is just a kind of arbitrary time for people to get together and co-work on their projects. Our long-term kind of vision is about maybe telling compelling stories about alternative models for research and education. Projects that kind of bring science and investigation into an everyday context for people. That we talk about wanting to make science kind of more of a cultural activity. And so we're really interested in programs and projects that move towards fleshing out a kind of a broader and we would think more compelling vision for what science could mean, not as just a kind of homogeneous endeavor, but something that everyone has some relationship to.